Lisa, good to see you again.
Lovely
in
to
a
chat
different
again.
place.
Yes.
Different conference. Same mess. Mess in a good way. Mess
Yes.
is noise and
exciting.
action, and
Yeah.
we try to talk over the noise and to make some good conversation. So,
Exactly.
what have you heard here on the floor this year?
Heard a lot. I think a lot of the noise from RSA has kind of had the chance to settle a little bit. I think RSA is a lot of flash for a lot of people, and now they're looking for the substance. They're looking for something else to back up the claims that they've heard. They've had some time to do their own research. They've looked around. They've seen what all the vendors are offering, and they're starting to pick up on certain keywords and want different things from vendors.
Give me some of those keywords.
I think data is what people are looking for. Now that we've had a few months to kind of test products, they're looking for proof. They're looking for something behind all the marketing.
Yeah. So what I had the feeling when we were at RSA Conference and we chat, it was all agentic AI. It was a big advertisement to me for agentic AI in general. A lot of noise. You define it very well. What do you think has changed? Did people started seeing some results and they are believer now more than what they used to be? Do they see different way to apply what you offer, what AI offers in general to the way they run the business?
Yeah, I think more and more people are seeing that there's just no way to move your business forward without getting on the AI train, so to speak. And that's been validated kind of, beyond any kind of doubt now.
Yeah.
So
It's not going away.
No, that I think people have really accepted. But at the same time, I think people are starting to realize that not everything that they've heard means exactly what they thought it means. So they're really starting to push back a little bit on claims that they're hearing. I think people are being a little bit more skeptical, which is good. And I think that forces vendors to prove, to a higher standard that their technology does what it says it does, and that they're living up to the promises.
So are you getting better feedback now that people are more educated and it helps you to improve the product? So instead of being you preaching, you're actually getting people that are excited and asking you, can we implement this? Can we do that?
Definitely. I think people are being more specific in their feedback as well, exactly like you said, and that's been really helpful, to receive that feedback. But it's also really validating when people come back to us and say, that really does exactly what you said it would do, which is give our analysts their time back, just make our businesses more creative, more efficient, and be able to adapt to this rapidly changing environment. I think people are seeing that the environment is changing super quickly, and the solutions that they thought were going to be around forever are no longer sufficient.
And I'm curious, as a company that does all the major events, you have been on the floor, a few of these, of course.
Yes.
Do you feel like there is a different audience here, a different crowd? Respect, let's say, RSA Conference or maybe other more local event that you may do? Like, what makes Black Hat special for you?
There's one thing I love about Black Hat, and I think it's when you ask people what they're looking for, they'll tell you, because I think they feel the pain points definitely more intimately. You get a lot of people who experience them every day in their lives, and they're not shy about letting you know exactly what they're feeling, and that's really helpful. Again, that's feedback that we love to internalize and make productive.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. So what's next on the agenda for Stellar Cyber?
We have some really exciting new product releases that'll have new features and expand on the ones that customers have been liking. So we're excited to share them with you on our LinkedIn and on our website. So please follow us at stellarcyberonlinkedin.com.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I want to remind everybody that this was just a short little recap conversation, but there is an in-depth one of about 15 minutes or so that you have with Sean. I know it's not as much fun as having a conversation with me, but he can geek out a lot more than me. So that's definitely worth to watch, as well as all the many other conversations that we had on the floor here at Black Hat USA in chilling Las Vegas. Chilling because the AC, not because you go outside. Stay with us. Take care.